Things are starting to heat up when it comes to LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga information, although nothing official has been announced or confirmed as of now. Some of you who stay up to date with the game pretty regularly know that recently there's been a lot more leaks and speculations revealed, as well as a potential delay in the game's release, although that information does not seem credible at this point, but we'll talk about that a little later in this video. Today though, I thought I'd make a little longer video going over everything that was happening last week and share some behind the scenes updates. Eventually, I'd like to do one of these weekly update videos regarding Star Wars gaming in the future, but for today, we're going to focus strictly on LEGO Star Wars. Now, this past week has seen some ups and downs, such as the possible delay until spring of 2021, the developers tweeting Star Wars quotes to one another, potentially hinting at a drop or reveal of information, several images leaking across the internet, as well as some new information on those unlockable codes that are releasing as part of the summer wave of LEGO Star Wars sets for this year. Starting in the order in which these updates occurred, we now have confirmation that the code for LEGO Star Wars set 75293, the Resistance ITS transport, will have a universal code being simply Shuttle. This joins the previous code revealed in the Death Star Final Duel set, also releasing in this wave, which unlocks Emperor Palpatine earlier in the game, and the code for him is unsurprisingly Sidious. Now that we know 2 of the 4 sets that will be offering secret codes, I think it's safe to say that they will all be universal, which was a big issue and topic for a lot of people concerned that they'd have to spend hundreds of extra dollars just to unlock everything in the game, and I was definitely one of those people. The other 2 sets that we are still awaiting codes on are for the Advent Calendar and Razor Crest, which don't release until September. The Advent Calendar will unlock the Gonk droid in-game, so I would assume the code would be something along the lines of Snow Gonk, and for the Razor Crest we should expect to see something like Mando RC, or once again something along the lines of that. I'll be releasing more information on all of the codes in a full video once we get official updates on that. The next piece of news surrounding the Skywalker Saga revolves around the developers sending somewhat cryptic tweets to one another over on Twitter. A handful of the developers were exchanging quotes across all 3 trilogies in the Skywalker Saga, and that got some people thinking that we would be getting another update rather soon, but as of now that rumor hasn't turned into anything physical. It also seems as if the developers are as disappointed as us when it comes to the game's marketing thus far, but from what I've been able to gather, WB Games doesn't usually promote LEGO games heavily until a few months before release. If that is the indication with this game, we should be receiving some updates later this month, but if not, we may have to wait longer to see the game released than we thought possible, basing the release date off the October 20th date, accidentally revealed on the official Star Wars YouTube channel back in early May. We also know that one developer in particular has begun to block some people on Twitter, and we don't know why. It seems to be random people that started following them recently, but it could also be due to the fact that people have been spamming the developers way too much, which is something that definitely needs to stop. Moving into the world of leaks, last Thursday night or early Friday, depending on where you live, the title screen for the Skywalker Saga was leaked, as well as an image of the developer's side on Steam, revealing some interesting information about the game. From what I've been able to gather thus far, both of these images appear to be real, but since nothing has been confirmed as of now, we should just take these as rumors or leaks for the time being. The first image is of what developers see on their side while on Steam called Big Picture Mode, which reveals the file size of something as well as the note of 8 potential DLCs. This image reveals that the game is updating with a file size close to 30 gigabytes, which could be the actual size of the game, but might be a little small compared to how massive this game is stated to be, so I wouldn't be surprised if the final download size of the Skywalker Saga is somewhere between 50 to 100 gigabytes, and considering future DLC and expandable content, we should expect to see that file size increase over time. It should also be noted that file sizes may vary, especially for the Switch, which may end up being 30 gigabytes in size for real due to the limitations that the console has when compared to others such as Xbox and PlayStation. Next, we see that there might be 8 potential DLCs included in this game. For those that don't know, I currently release DLC speculation videos on the weekends, so be sure to check those out if you might want to know what we could expect. But for some of those DLCs, we would probably expect to see Rogue One, Solo, The Clone Wars, Rebels, The Mandalorian, potentially Resistance, and 2 other ones that I'm not positive on as of yet. These DLCs could also include future character packs, so we just don't know at this point. Probably the biggest and most shocking reveal from last week, though, was the title screen leak, which includes numerous characters throughout all 9 films of the Skywalker Saga, and this is the first time that we've also seen numerous characters together in this game across all of the timelines. The actual title screen, though, will be animated, so we should expect to see all these characters moving at some point, and maybe the characters will change from time to time, but it's pretty interesting that some of the character designs have been changed throughout the game's development as well. Most notably, we now see that all the figures have the newest version of the shorter Lego cape, as well as some major changes with Obi-Wan's appearance, and the fact that Luke now has dark tan hair instead of the regular tan, which is way more accurate in my opinion. Going in order from left to right, included in the screen are Maz Kanata, Kylo Ren, Boba Fett with arm printing, Admiral Akbar, which I forgot in my previous video and I got a lot of crap for it, so I'm sorry, I just forgot. Darth Maul, Old Ben Kenobi, Mace Windu, Chewbacca hugging Han Solo, which I also forgot because he blended into the rocks, Luke Skywalker, Rey, Leia, C-3PO, R2-D2, Jar Jar Binks, BB-8, Darth Vader, Wicket, General Grievous, Rose, Captain Phasma, Yoda, Finn and Poe, and finally over in the corner by himself is Cloud City, Lando Calrissian. Hopefully I remembered everybody this time, but if I didn't, I'm sure someone in the comments down below will let me know. Overall, I do believe that this leak is the real title screen as of now, but the stone and rocky background is somewhat boring and a little too generic for my tastes. But it's a title screen, so we're only going to be looking at it for maybe 5 seconds max, so it really doesn't bother me that much. Moving into the final few pieces of information, and probably the most controversial, is the rumored delay of the game until spring of 2021. Now, normally I don't entertain these rumors, but it's an update video, so I'm going to announce it, and this rumor came out of nowhere, and it seems like nobody, including myself, has been able to find anything to back this claim up, and since the title screen seems official, I would conclude that this game is already finished or in the bug testing phase, so waiting for the game until 2021 doesn't seem very likely at this point. Finally, something we should consider is that LEGO is just as involved with this game as WB and TT Games, so it's possible that LEGO wants to wait to reveal further information until the summer wave of sets hit retail shelves, considering that the game is advertised on all of the boxes. Now, this could explain the wait in revealing information, but that's just my own speculation and hasn't been confirmed or heavily rumored. Once again, hopefully we should hear something within this month of August, but summer doesn't officially end here in the US until September 22nd, so basically TT Games still has until then to release that summer update. Nonetheless, if you enjoyed this update, please let me know down below in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on everything related to the Skywalker Saga. With that said, thanks for watching everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.